Relationships can be tough, no doubt about it. We've all been there, investing time and energy into a relationship or a friendship that grows into something meaningful, only to watch it crumble for various reasons. Whether it's due to incompatibility, falling out of love, or other circumstances, breakups are never easy. Suddenly, the person you were once so close to becomes a stranger, and it can feel really awkward, especially if you still see them around, whether at work, in your neighborhood, or just in passing. When a relationship ends, there's often one person who wishes things had turned out differently. Sure, there are those rare situations where both parties agree it's for the best, but more often than not, someone is left wishing the breakup never happened. If that's you, and you're wondering how to make your ex miss you, especially if the breakup caught you off guard, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to share some tips on how to make your ex realize what they've lost, and maybe, just maybe, rekindle what you once had. If you're ready to take control of the situation and learn how to make them miss you, stick around. Let's dive into the strategies that can help you turn the tide in your favor. Completely disconnect. To truly make your ex miss you, the first and most crucial step is to completely disconnect. No ifs, no buts. This might seem counterintuitive, especially when your goal is to make them miss you, but hear me out. You've likely heard the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, and there's a reason why it's so often repeated. When you're constantly in someone's space, especially right after a breakup, you risk becoming a reminder of all the reasons why the relationship ended. If your breakup was recent, emotions are probably still raw. They might be over you, angry, or simply needing space. The last thing you want to do is bring up those negative feelings by sticking around. So, as tough as it might be, distance yourself. Remove yourself from their circle. Avoid places where you might run into them, and stay away from mutual hangouts. It might feel difficult initially, but this distance is essential for both of you to heal. Disconnecting means no phone calls, no emails, no texts, nothing. If they haven't blocked you yet, you might even consider muting or unfriending them on social media. It's not about being petty, it's about giving both of you the space needed to gain perspective and clarity. This time apart can work wonders in allowing both parties to reflect on the relationship and, potentially, what was lost. Now that you've created that space, it's time for the next step, being the best version of yourself. This means focusing on self-improvement, whether it's hitting the gym, pursuing new hobbies, advancing in your career, or simply taking care of your mental health. When you focus on bettering yourself, not only do you feel better, but you also become more attractive in the process. Your ex will notice the change, and that's when the magic happens. Be the best version of you. Becoming the best version of yourself is not just about personal growth. It's also a powerful way to make your ex realize what they've lost. From where I sit, the best form of revenge is actually success. Think back to the things your ex used to complain about. Were they upset because you were gaining weight? Did they feel like you were insensitive or gave too much attention to your friends and not enough to them? Whatever those points of contention were, now's the time to address them. Start by reflecting on those issues. Maybe you weren't attentive enough, or perhaps there were bad habits that pushed your ex away. Use this time apart to work on those aspects of yourself. If they complained about your lack of fitness, hit the gym and transform your body. If they felt neglected, learn to balance your time better and focus on personal development. The goal here is to become a better version of yourself, not just for them, but for you. The real beauty of this approach is that your actions will speak louder than any words could. When you eventually reconnect with your ex, and you will if that's what you still want, they'll notice the changes. They'll see that you've grown, matured, and become someone who's not only confident but also more self-aware. This shift in who you are will make them reconsider the decision to let you go. It's important to remember that everyone has room for improvement. Whether it's reading more, changing your social circle, or developing new skills, there's always a way to elevate yourself. The journey to becoming the best version of yourself is continuous, and when you start that process, you'll be surprised at just how much you can grow. The added bonus? Your ex will likely notice these positive changes, and that's when they might start to miss what they once had. Get a new look. Reinventing yourself with a fresh look can be a game changer, especially if you're aiming to make your ex miss you. This idea ties directly into the concept of becoming the best version of yourself. Changing your appearance isn't just about aesthetics. It's about symbolizing the new, improved version of who you are. Whether it's growing a full beard, trying out a different hairstyle, or completely revamping your wardrobe, a new look can significantly boost your confidence and help you feel better about yourself. Imagine this. You're walking down the street and you run into your ex. They see you looking sharp, confident, and different from the person they broke up with. That change can spark curiosity and admiration. It sends a subtle message that you've moved on and have been focusing on self-improvement. It's about catching them off guard and showing them that you're not the same person they walked away from. Moreover, focusing on your appearance can help take your mind off your ex, giving you the space to reassess your priorities. Sometimes it's only after stepping back and working on yourself that you can truly evaluate whether that relationship was worth it in the first place. And if you decide it was, you'll be in a much stronger position to reconnect, this time with more confidence, a fresh outlook, and a new vibe that makes them see you in a whole new light. In short, don't underestimate the power of a new look. It's not just about impressing your ex. It's about rediscovering and reinventing yourself, which is attractive to everyone, including your ex. Be happy. Genuine happiness is a magnet, and it's an essential part of moving forward after a breakup. When you're truly happy, it shines through, and others can sense it, including your ex. Pretending to be happy won't work. People can always tell when happiness is forced. Instead, focus on rediscovering the things that brought you joy before the relationship. It's important to find new hobbies, interests, and experiences that make you feel good about yourself. Diving into activities that bring you genuine happiness serves as a powerful distraction from the breakup and allows you to reconnect with yourself. This could mean picking up a new hobby, spending more time with friends, traveling, or simply investing in self-care. By surrounding yourself with positivity and engaging in things that light you up, you'll naturally begin to radiate that joy to those around you. When you're genuinely happy, you're in a better position to approach your ex, or anyone else for that matter, from a place of love and positivity, rather than resentment or negativity. This mindset shift not only benefits you, but also creates an aura of attraction. People are drawn to those who are content and secure in themselves, and your ex may notice this transformation. Ultimately, focusing on your happiness allows you to heal, grow, and move forward with a sense of peace. Whether or not your ex notices, the most important thing is that you're creating a fulfilling life for yourself. And who knows, this newfound happiness might just catch their attention in a way that nothing else could. Show her you're okay. It's crucial to project an image of strength and stability after a breakup, especially when interacting with your ex. Even if you're feeling heartbroken, don't let it show. Displaying your pain or sadness in front of your ex can make them feel validated in their decision to end the relationship. Instead, maintain your composure and act as if everything is fine. Showing your ex that you're doing okay, despite the breakup, can make them question their decision. When they see that you're not falling apart, they might start to wonder if they made a mistake. This approach isn't about being deceptive. It's about protecting your dignity and maintaining your self-respect. If you're constantly moping around and complaining to mutual friends, those sentiments will likely make their way back to your ex, reinforcing their decision to break up. So even if you're hurting, try your best to act as though you're moving forward with your life. Surround yourself with positive distractions, stay busy, and continue pursuing your goals. With time, you might find that the act of faking it until you make it helps you genuinely feel better. Confidence is attractive, and when you project that you're okay, you reclaim your power, regardless of how the breakup affected you. Let your ex see that you're thriving, and they might just start to realize what they've lost. Act close to someone else. Creating the illusion of interest from others can be a powerful way to make your ex question their decision to leave. People are naturally drawn to what seems desirable or popular, and this applies to relationships as well. By appearing close to someone else, you can subtly send the message that you're still valuable and sought after, which might trigger feelings of jealousy or regret in your ex. If you and your ex frequent the same places, like a shared workplace, social circles, or even a church, make sure to be seen interacting closely with another person. This doesn't mean leading someone on or being disingenuous, but rather making sure your ex sees that others are drawn to you and that you're not waiting around for them. This can create a sense of urgency or fear of missing out in their mind. The key here is subtlety. You don't need to flaunt a new relationship or act overly affectionate in a way that's out of character. Instead, focus on being happy and confident in your interactions with others. Let your ex notice that you're not pining away, but are instead moving forward with your life and enjoying the company of others. This tactic plays on the psychological principle that people often want what they feel they can't have. By showing that you're desirable to others, you make yourself appear more attractive in the eyes of your ex, potentially leading them to reconsider their decision. Date someone better. To make your ex miss you even more, one of the most potent strategies is to date someone who she perceives as better than herself. This tactic can evoke a strong emotional response, particularly if she sees the new person as an upgraded version of herself. Whether it's about physical appearance, personality traits, or achievements, finding someone who excels in areas that your ex values highly can be a game changer. If your ex knows your type, she'll notice when you date someone who fits that ideal even more closely. The subtle comparison she makes between herself and the new person can lead to feelings of insecurity and regret. It's a powerful psychological move that plays on the competitive nature of human relationships. This approach isn't about being spiteful, but rather about reinforcing the idea that you're moving forward and thriving. It's a clear signal that you won't settle for less, and that you're capable of attracting high-quality partners. This realization might make your ex reconsider what she lost, especially if she sees you happy and fulfilled with someone she deems better. Just remember, the goal is not to hurt anyone or manipulate feelings, but to focus on self-improvement and moving forward. If these strategies help in that process, they can be beneficial in helping you heal and potentially rekindle something if that's what you both want.